Let's do a little cold start car talk. It's freezing out right now. What is up with my kickstand? I know it goes lower than that. Oh. I'll just put you right here for now. Oh, there it goes. Would you look at that? Can't find my face. If anyone's asking. My face is not here anymore. It's snowing, so there's that. I got my Christmas heated jacket on now, so it's not too bad. Gotta make sure. Oh my gosh, it's windy. That's crazy. I'm gonna get my car keys real quick. Christmas Wonderland. Oh, message retracted by Pop-Tart. I don't know what that means. Does that mean you pulled the message, or does that mean that it's a naughty word? I'll never know. At 50 likes, though, I'm going to start up the car. I haven't started it in like 2 days. It's 18 degrees and snowing and cold. But, yes. So that's where we're at right now. I'm actually really curious to hear. There goes the wind. I'm gonna push you up over right here and block the wind. I'm actually really curious how it's gonna sound cold start. Oh my gosh, I might not be able to do this. Burr. Burr, burr, burr. Burr, burr, burr. Like a painful ice on my nose. It's not fun. But now that the rear leaf springs have actually settled, the car is still kind of cockeyed a little bit from the passenger side where the turbo is. So this side right here, this well on the OEM spring, it's like 26 inches tall from the ground to the bottom of the top of the lip right there. And then on the driver's side, it's 27 inches because there's nothing hanging off the front like a giant turbo. and I want to buy the coilover kit, but it's like $2,500. I don't plan on spending $2,500 right now, so I'm gonna buy a 1-inch spacer, coil spring or suspension spring spacer to lift this side up right here where the turbo is weighing it down, and that should level it back up, you know, nice and even until I do coilovers. But the rear is done besides cow tracks, so that's good. I'm getting the interior going. My buddy James has the what's it called, the sound deadening roller. I'm gonna roll all that. You can kind of see the blue right there on the wheel we did last stream, and then we'll get ready to do carpet in the car. I want to make sure I get that all nice and platformed onto the frame before I glue carpet to it. But, yeah, man. So if y'all want me to start it up, I said 50 likes in the title. Let's just get 20 because I can't feel my toes right now. But at 20 likes, I'm gonna start this car up. We'll let it idle. It's on the 85. It's probably not gonna start the first time, and probably the second time because that's usually how it goes when it's cold. But I haven't ever started it this cold in the 85 before. Of course, it's a daily, so it's got radiator or antifreeze in it. It's not a water car. I might need to put some more antifreeze in it too, honestly. Maybe. Depends on how cold it's gonna be. It's looking pretty daggum cold. This is my beautiful car, though. It's a beautiful car with beautiful headaches. It gives me a lot of headaches sometimes, but it was a fun build. It's not over yet either, but I really can't wait to get the interior done. Mostly for sound deadening, but like the firewall has so many like sheet metal screw holes through it from back in the day, like when they built the car, that on the highway to work in the morning, I can feel the breeze of the cold air go up my pants into my doodads, and it's not a fun time. It's a very cold time, actually. It's very depressing. It makes me not want to go to work. She be here, dude. She be here. Just out here sitting and gazing at it in the cold. But it's so pretty. It's so pretty. We'll go to like 20 minutes. Actually, not even 50 likes. Let me just get 50 people in here. We'll start this mug up. I can highlight. I didn't know you can highlight from this. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. Y'all might not be able to hear me. All messages. This message is hell for review. View message. Yeah, I know. I am a little crazy. I know. I'll let it show. I got a heated jacket on. See, it's on the red. That means it's the hottest. But I'm about to cold start it, so okay, good. I'm glad you guys can hear me because it's like 25-mile-per-hour wind. I don't know if you can see that the thing shaking every time it gusts over here. It's cold, dude. It's cold. I'm not working on the car today. Heather's making some chili. I can't wait for that. It'll be more rewarding to go out there and get the chili. Oklahoma, man. Oh, was it 30-mile-per-hour wind? Oh, okay. Didn't know that. I thought it was a little less than that. But that would make sense why the trash can over here got knocked over. It's not fun, though. But let's get the likes up, man. Let's get the lights up so we can get a whole bunch of people in here, and then I'll cold start the car. And then we'll sit here, and I'll stand in front of the exhaust, which won't burn cold or hot because it's E85. But yeah. The good thing about Denver, yeah, I mean it's like a dry cold, right? Like it's not what's it called? What do they call that? Like the air is dry over there? Is it? I don't know, maybe not. I know no wind sounds great. Well, how cold is it in Denver right now? I know my buddy in Kansas City, he said they're getting ice and snow last night, and now we're getting it over here. But Oklahoma is just kind of a B word, dude. Like, it's either hot, tornado, hail, freezing. Sahara, Antarctica, polar bears. Like, it's just whoever pissed off Oklahoma pissed them off pretty good. High 30s. It's not too bad. I think the wind chill right now is 9. Is what it says. I don't think it's 9 right now, but it's like 20 degrees. Actually, it could be 9 once that wind starts blowing. But I got a diesel heater I use in the shop. I have it in the window over there, so I'm using the diesel heater to kind of make it a little easier on the fireplace and the actual. It's really hot in the house right now. It's like 80 degrees, but it's obviously not 80 degrees out here where the car is at. So the cold start should be pretty fun. But I hit I hit my goal yesterday. That's a AMX. It's a, I don't know if I can show you. There it is. 79 AMX. Spirit body, basically. AMC AMX. Really fun car. It was my first car, actually, in high school. I've had it for 15 years. I went through plenty of transmissions and engines. The only thing that survived was the AMC 10 rear end, somehow. And I pulled that out. Put an 8.8 in it from a 95. Dude, that's what's crazy. We had a 68 Javelin that we picked up from a guy, but it was T-boned right where the rear quarter panel is, and the frame was damaged because, you know, unibody car. But we took the 360 out of it, and I think it had a T10 4-speed in it. We sold the 4-speed, but we put the 360 in here for a hot minute. They had a 304 when I was in high school. I blew it up being a high school teenager. As soon as we put a 4-barrel intake on it, it was gone, and the transmission was gone next. And then we rebuilt. Before we did the 360, we put a 4.3 Chevy motor in it just to get it running, and I drove it probably a year in college. And then my dad and I came along with that Javelin, and I was like, let's just rebuild that, put the 360 in it. And we're Chevy guys. No hate on the AMC engines, but I didn't know that if you make a heavy cammed AMC engine, you need to do like the plumbing from the rear of the oil pump to the front. So it just kept grinding out distributor teeth the whole time, or the cam gear, not the cam gear. Yeah, the cam gear to the distributor was just getting chewed up. And so I sold it to a guy. He put it in a Gremlin over here in north of Oklahoma. Yeah. Dang, you had a lot of cool cars, man. A 69 Dart and a 68 Javelin. I missed the Javelin. I really wish I could have kept it. This was my first car, but now that I'm growing up, I really want to get an AMX, like a legit AMX, not the Spirit or like a sports package AMX, like a Javelin AMX. I would love an AMX body. They just look so unique to me. It's just so hard to build them. It's so hard to find stuff for them. Let's try to get these likes up in here, guys. Let's bring some more people in before I cold start it. Of course, it's E85 and it's EFI, so it's not gonna. It'll chop, but it'll do its little rev up and stuff. But yeah, dude, a 69 Dart's pretty sick. I'd like to do an old Mopar, but I don't know Mopar engine, so I would probably crucify it with an LS engine in it. But that's just because I know LS's. But that's what happened was we didn't know anything about the 360, and my dad and I were like, you know, Chevy 350 guys, so we knew how to build those. I mean, a blind monkey could build those. I will start it once we get. I'll say we'll get 20 likes. If we get 20 likes in here, I'll cold start it. It's really cold in here now. 27 Mustang, 97 Mustang. Oh, 2 turbos. Ooh, 69 C10. There you go. Dadgum, man. I really don't want to open up the hood. I will, though. I tell you, we get 10 likes to open up the hood. That'll give me some motivation, because right now my hands are in my pocket of my heated jacket, and we're just chit-chatting. It's a 6.0 LS, if you want to know, though. Gapped rings, flat top pistons, top end, Texas Speed, Stage 3, LS3 turbo cam. Of course, like the titanium Truin kit, all that stuff. And then a GT45, which is right about here inside the engine bay. It's a T56 Magnum. Oh, man, El Camino would be a sick build, too. The 60s and the 70s had the craziest most unique body styles on every, even the big three. Like, I mean, shoot, even some JDM cars were really nice. And there's like the old 180Zs and all that. But yeah, it's a T56 Magnum. I had a T56 in it from a Pontiac WS6 Trans Am. And as soon as we put the 85 on it and more boost, I lost third gear. And apparently they were just weak with the billet shift keys. I rebuilt the shift keys before it blew up, and then I blew it up. I will open the hood up at 10 likes. I will definitely open it up at 10 likes. Like I said, that's some motivation to get my hands out of these warm pockets right now. But I will tell the stat. I mean, I kind of tell the stats, but like the guy video, you're just watching him for no reason. Show some love and respect. Oh, my man. That's what's up, though, Ashton. I appreciate that, man. Even my hands warmed up a little bit just from you saying that. Not even the jacket could warm them up like that. It's been a fun car, though. I'll do a walk around on it, though. We can open the hood and stuff. Oh, no, we got 9 likes. Let me go and get the tool real quick, because it looks like we're going to hit 10 likes. I just got to find a place to put the hood where the wind doesn't blow it away into Kansas or something. Because it's probably going to do that. It doesn't weigh lower than... Oh, 10 likes. All right, I'm gonna sidetrack away. Let me get the key. See what I meant asking about it being kind of a pain in the butt to open up? But I'm going to do it. I made a promise. I'm going to do it. The big reveal. I gotta put this somewhere. Oh. It's not heavy, it's just windy. Alright, I'm hoping the wind doesn't blow it off that box. Oh yeah, I feel you on that, dude. Everyone's got their own taste, but they're all cool. I appreciate the color, dude. It's a 1970 Challenger Big Bag Green. Oh, dude, you turned 21 on New Year's? That's crazy. That's actually dope. I'll do a walk around. Let me take it off the thing. Ugh. What's up, Wyatt? How you doing? It's cold, Wyatt. I don't know where your part of Oklahoma is, but it's cold. Everything is pretty much buttoned up but the wires. The wires are terrible right now. That was from the stock ECU when I did the 5.3. I think it's a wind chill of like 10, 11 degrees, but it's 20 degrees with 30-mile-per-hour wind. I mean, I don't know if you can see the oil thing way over there, but it's blowing towards me. It usually goes about 15 feet straight up. So yeah, there's that. It's very cold, my friend. It is extremely cold. I need to check my power steering fluid too while I'm at it, because I just did this pump. You just gave me a beautiful reason to open her up. It's a little overfull. I need to just let that there. But yeah, it's a 6.0 eBay carburetor intake, because I wasn't about to spend $400 on a Holley one just because it says Holley. But I did spend the money on the Holley 90-degree elbow for the drive-by wire and everything. eBay turbo, eBay intercooler, Evil Energy catch can, which I'm actually really impressed with. I did some pool hoses, which is what a lot of people seem to do for the vents. And I mean, these have been on here for a good 3-4 months now, and nothing's really going wrong with them. They're hard right now because it's cold, but E85, I still got to do the flex fuel sensor, which I'll be tuning in right here. And I'm going to go VSS turbo later on. It has some aluminite steel downpipe, so it's got a little pingy noise to it, which I'm not a fan of. But once I get the new turbo and everything, we're probably going to redo everything. I would find the owner if you're interested in building it, man. I think it wouldn't hurt to try to find it, leave a note somewhere on it, or try to find whoever owns it. Maybe the gate, maybe their thing. I'm on wastegate right now. 7 pounds, 6.5, 7 pounds. It's a tile. Of course, the tile springs are really kind of annoying, but you can kind of see it down there. I'm going to do a Mac valve on it like we did for Sean's car, and I'll probably bump it up to 15. I'll do it boost by RPM or gear now that the Magnum's in it. Yeah, I definitely didn't look this good before. It was definitely trashy before I left FedEx. We got a tile wastegate now. No more turbo flutter. More scary noises basically off that little thing. Be Cool, not custom, but Be Cool LS radiator. They make a whole bunch of different sizes for other vehicles. And I just kind of mounted it myself. Looks like I can put a little more antifreeze in there. I'll probably do that here in a bit. My buddy, we welded up the stock valve covers. We welded to 10 AN bungs on here, and of course on the what's it called, the oil cap, so I could still take it off. Moved to America 5 years ago. Oh yeah, man, I would try that. If he moved all the way to America, he might just say, hey, yeah, go ahead, man. It sounds like he's got nothing better to do with it. But hey, we get 20 likes, I'll start her up for you guys. 20 likes. We'll wake up the daughter. She needs to get woken up too. Her nap time's almost over, so that's kind of why I'm out here. Just went with it. Yeah, he might actually give it to you, honestly, man. I mean, shoot, this, I didn't pay for this when I was in high school. My preacher drove it to church one day. I thought it was a Mustang. It was baby blue, which was ugly. You can kind of still see the baby blue over here on the fender because I haven't painted the body inside yet. But it was baby blue, terrible looking. And yeah, and then it's now mine. All I had to do is help him my dad and I put a transmission from one church van to another, and he pretty much gave it to me. But yeah, man, it doesn't hurt to ask him. You might, ooh, sorry about that. I'm gonna put my hands in my pocket. I can't feel my fingernails. It's a little cold still. But I mean, shoot, dude. I gotta show the inside anyways. Let's just do that. Let's get out of the wind. I just did the leaf springs in the back. I'm gonna do the coilover kit for this car. There's only one company that makes them. It's $2,500. It's tubular A-arms and stuff. But for now, since I'm still on the stock springs, I don't know if you can see it back there, kind of. This side, obviously with the weight from the turbo and all the exhaust, this front wheel well is an inch shorter. So I'm gonna put an inch spacer on this one right here to level it back out. I race it here and there. I drive it mostly just to work every day. I haven't tracked it since I put the 6.0 in it, the new trans, or the 8.8. Seeing you post more videos. Yeah, I'm trying to, man. Bring the car. Oh yeah, that's a drive. I mean, it would make it. I need to do the flex fuel sensor. I drove it all the way to Arkansas to visit my mom when it was just NA53. I'll show you the inside. The inside's not really too pretty. There's snow in here. Probably because I just opened the door. Oh, it's snow in the seat. That's going to suck. But I got Jegs, Pro Car seats, scat seats, I think. And I'm kind of doing the rear. I got a battery box. I got to redo all the wiring in there. I just got some deadening done yesterday when I went live. James is going to bring me a roller. We're going to tighten it all down, and then I'm going to take that lid out for where the fuel cell is and lay some more carpet in here, trim it up, cut it, glue it, kind of get it going so I can put my interior back in the car. Seats, of course. Let me get in here now. Oh, I gotta move my seat back anyways from climbing in the back of it. There we go. Tinker Electronics. Look at my hands, dude. It's so cold out right now. Tinker Electronics digital dash, which, where's my keys at? I gave him a shout out on Facebook, and he kind of hooked me up with a little discount. So I did a video on it. He pretty much sponsored it. but it plugs right into the CAN bus, which is what Dash has talked to for the Terminator over there. My GPS gauge that I had for 15 years finally went out. This one has its own GPS. It says 404 because it's got to recognize where I'm at, and it'll go to 0. But someone said I was going 400 miles an hour, and it wasn't working right. And I was like, no, it just doesn't have a GPS location yet. The heat works in it, thank God. You got some cool little things in here. I can change the layouts. I got to make a custom one, which I think is layout 5. But right now on this update, I got this one. I got to hook up the fuel sensor so I can get rid of this. I'm going to do a whole aluminum dash too, but everything will be gone besides the heater stuff. I'm going to figure out. I really don't need the switches. I just need an on-off because I never move them. The way the heat is in this car, it just goes up to the top and in the front regardless, even if it's on defrost. So if I really have to defrost the car, I just close these vents and it pumps it out the top. But with that hood, that cowl hood, it blows hot air right up there too. I don't know about right now because it's 15 degrees outside, but it does a good job. But hey man, we're 4 likes away before I start it. We're 4 likes, but I'll show you these other ones. It's a great dash. I mean, the Holley dash is like $800 and it's cool, but I didn't want to spend $800, and this is a small company. And I saw him on a YouTube video, and I just messaged him, and I fell in love with it. GPS settings, it has inputs, so if I wanted, right here, these are switches. I don't know if I can get it to, maybe I'm smudged up somewhere. Can't get it to focus. Yeah, so you got switches here. I can actually run inputs to stuff for the switches. So if I wanted my heater to go on here, I could tap this, the heat would turn on from that switch. Of course, I'll have a switchboard. I don't know what I'll use this for. Actually, I think Holley, you can set inputs to log and unlog. I might do that. I have a $20 CAN bus splitter. So in here, I still have the Holley dash for loading files and logs, kind of adjusting stuff when I don't have my laptop. Tinker Electronics. I don't think you can get them on some websites, but he has a Facebook page. I got a custom logo for when it starts up. Yeah, Tinker, Tinker Electronics. Search them on Facebook and tell him BuiltByBelt sent you, because he's a pretty cool dude. I was messaging him. So right up here, when I turned it on, the lights for your RPM, you can set those for static and stuff. Well, he has an update where you can wire this one and this one to blinker. So you would go to an input and actually change it to like a blue light. So if I turn my blinker to go right, this will actually flicker like a blinker would, instead of me having to, put another blinker light on here. I got the car in I'm 30 now. I was 15, so 2005? Am I doing math right? No, I'm not. I'd be 20. No? I'm 30. Yeah, 2010? Somewhere around there. It was my first car in high school. I was a freshman when we got it. And then I started driving it my sophomore year after we painted it. Yeah, Ashton, not back to your comment, though. Yeah, I'm trying to get this. I just got monetized, man, and I play Call of Duty. Who doesn't like playing games on the weekends with everybody? And I was like, I might as well just stream it. Maybe some people on here who are car guys are also gaming guys, and they want to come, come chat or even come play with us. Sometimes when we have open spots, me or Rashawn we'll pull them in and we'll just chat, man. It's a fun time to meet other car people, and I would like to grow. Now that I'm monetized, we're going to hit my wife's truck, which is an S10. It has the old 5.3. You can see the snow coming in the car. I don't know how. Oh, I guess my seal needs. I got to replace the seals. That'll be another video. Woohoo! Another $200 worth of stuff. But I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to motivate myself to do this. I enjoy it. The problem is we just moved we didn't just move. We moved in August. And of course, it was only 5 miles down the road, but we got our dream house. We got our dream area. I just went from a 20 by 30 insulated garage to a 20 by 15 or 15 by 15 little farmhouse shop. And the goal is to build like a 60 by 30, or even a 50 by 30, or a 40 by 30 with a lean tube on it. Something, I don't know what size I want yet, but I want a big enough size to at least have a lift, a little like welding area, you know, just a dream shop vibes. So in case I start doing this, you know, more often, I'll have a spot for it. I don't know, we may put it over here. We may put some dirt. I own all that area. We may put some dirt over there depending on how much it is. My father-in-law has a tractor, so that's not an issue to do it. Pole barn would be cool too. I really want to do something crazy, but looks like my daughter just woke up. I see her over there in the living room having fun. But the goals are coming. We're getting there, but 4 more likes, guys. There's 100 of y'all in here. 4 more likes and I'll start it up. But what was it? That's the goal. I can still build the car, obviously. I appreciate it, man. They're actually family friends. It's a crazy thing. When I met my wife, they own a bunch of rent houses in front of their house. Well, we lived in a little tiny farmhouse when we just like got married, basically. And I didn't want to, they were going to sell me land. And, you know, I was 20 and I was like, I can't afford that. I can't afford that and build a house, you know, never mind. And I regret that decision. But she came around and was like, hey, you know, we'll sell this to you. And we couldn't say no. So we made the move over here, mostly because my daughter's 3 now. And she's really, she's trying to be like self-sufficient. And it was a very steep staircased house. It was a 2-story house. And in the back of our heads, I was just the fear that she could somehow miraculously get out of her crib and go to the baby gate at the top of the staircase and fall down the stairs. And it effed with me and my wife. So we're just kind of like, it's time to get a new house, trying to move out. You get something with 1 floor. This has a basement, but I mean, that's a tornado shelter really, but it's all boarded up. She can't get in there unless she's 8 foot tall and she could grab the deadbolt that I put up there. But we just had a fear of that, and God kind of just made everything happen. So I took a sacrifice on a shop, which is not a big deal. We got where we wanted. I'm still happy. I'm still building the car. I'm about to start her car now that I got the concrete in there filled up, which I might go out there in a bit, here in a minute too. 3 more likes, guys, and I'll start the car up. I'm still sitting in it. It's still cold, but it's not windy because, you know, I'm in the car now. But yeah, the interior, it's gutted. It's been gutted for a long time. 8 years now. And I'm ready to put the interior back in. I'm ready to get the inside done. Now that I got the drivetrain kind of where I want it, besides a flex wheel sensor, a Mac valve for the boost, to fluctuate the boost, Mac valve, and then the coilovers in the front for modern suspension. I mean, I'm pretty happy where it's at. So, I mean, I have the carpet already. It's not $2,500, so I can do that and get it going. But interior in this car is going to be pretty easy to do. Where I'm sitting, I don't know if you can see all my work junk, but I cut the floor out of that. We re-welded it, new pieces in. It had some rust spots. Did the whole undercoating, the Pour 15, all that jazz. Got it all cleaned up. I got a brand new headliner done. I just got to get the trim in. The trim is what holds it up. Besides these little, I don't know if you can see it, these little tabs right there, right? I just touched it, yeah, right here. So I'm trying to get it all done, but hey, 4 more likes and we'll start her up. I'm gonna keep saying it. I got the hood open and everything. We're gonna let her start. I don't know where my daughter's at, but when I start it, oh, there she is. She's right there. Look at her. As soon as we start this car up, she can go right to the door. 86 C30. Ooh. Yeah, my dad had a C30 with a 454 in it, and he had to do the same thing. He had to do that, and I think his bed, the dually extension fiberglass pieces were like ripped off. It was like a farm truck that they just neglected, basically. But that was a fun little truck. That was a fun little build, honestly. He sold it to another farmer, now that I think about it. He has a 62 C10, and it's on a 96 Chevy 1500 frame that's bagged. And it's got a 350. It has a Holly Sniper on it. I'm really trying to get him to let me LS swap it. Maybe he'll let me LS swap it. That'd be a fun little YouTube build. But I'm just an LS guy. That's what I know the best. Hello, babe. How are you? Hit a like. We're 4 likes before I start the car up. I'm freezing out here. I don't know if you can see me, but I'm freezing. Yeah, that big block is nice. They're well sought after engines, man. It was a fun little truck. I drove it to high school a couple of times. It was just really hard to park. Bet. We're 3. I said 50 likes and I'll start the car up. I lied. I'm gonna say 20 because I can't feel my nose or my toes. How you doing, Nathan? Are you freezing? Where are you at? Oklahoma's cold right now, my friend. But yeah, there's a lot of plans, James and Ashton. That's why I'm trying to come out here and talk for an hour a week, or I want to post a video once a week if I can. But with moving and everything, it made it kind of hard. Obviously you had to do some adulting and do some other things. The house is pretty much where we want it. I want to update the AC unit and the heater because they're like 60 years old. It's just an electric hog, but oh man, you've been hoarding them like crazy, dude. Nice outside. Okay, babe. Okay. Tell Chloe to say hi, Heather, out the window. Hi. Yeah, she'll flip out when I start the car up. 88 Cherokee. Yep. That I had when I got hit by a drunk driver, this whole front end got crushed. And we drove to Missouri, and I got a AMC Eagle, which is basically this body style, but a station wagon. And the front end bolts onto my front end, obviously, like the fenders and everything. And it had the 258 inline, the old school, I guess. All engines are tiny. Hey, man, those UK engines can still, boost. I used to be that guy. No displacement, or was it no replacement for displacement? Yes, the Eagle is ugly. I agree, babe. I kind of want another one, though. I would love a little station wagon LS swapped Eagle. I would drive the crap out of that. Yeah. Lift it up a little bit. 1970 C10. Heck yeah. 1-ton 4x4 build with it. Oh, yeah, that'll be nice. 5.7 or 5.0. I would definitely... You could do with the 5.7, why don't you make it a 383 and then let her sing. Oh, come on now. 2 more likes and we'll start the car up, guys. We're at 18. I am determined to either freeze my toes off and my nose. Oh, do they really? Oh, man, they're ugly looking things, but they're roomy inside. I mean, they're slow. The one I had was a dog. It also was running on 5 cylinders, but hey, man, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. As long as you don't flex that, your car's fast, people don't care, man. If you got a cool car, you could have an AMC Eagle that goes 0 to 60 in 5.8 hours and still have a cool car. Have the 454 truck. Oh, that's true. That makes sense. Hey, where's your neighbor at? Ask him if they want to sell that Eagle. Just to tell my wife that I'm getting an Eagle instead of a new truck. Yeah, dude, if you can find an Eagle, man, there's a guy on YouTube that has not YouTube. No one does like AMC YouTube builds. They're all older people. No offense to them, but there's a couple of youngins. But there's an older gentleman who has a rock crawler Eagle with a 5.3 in it, and it's lifted, and it looks sick. It really does. Bought my Cherokee from Texas. Oh, bet, yeah. Heck yeah, that'll be sick. What are you going to put in the Jeep? A 4.0 or something different, something spicy? Yeah, I'm on 19 right now. I'm 1 away. Beetle Turbo. I almost got an Audi TT when I was in high school. I almost sold this car because it was giving me a headache. It kept breaking. Those are sick cars, though. They look kind of weird in the back, but they're growing on me. Virginia, okay. Man, I would almost make a road trip to Virginia. Pole Barn Garage had one, I think. Nice. One more. Silver C6. Dude, whose dream car isn't a C6? My dream car is a C6. I want a gunmetal gray with green accents C6. Keep it at 4.0. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a guy on TikTok, not the 2J guy. There's a guy with a 2J Jeep, but there's a guy with a 4.0, like Jeep 4.0. It's turboed and it's sick. Foot flat any weather. See, that's sick, yeah. What's up, Blake? How are you doing, my friend? Blake, hit 20 so I can start the car. Hit the likes. Trackhawk, yeah. I've seen some pretty cool Trackhawks. The all-wheel drive systems are insane on those things. Oh, you already did. Dang it. It shows 19 still, so we're going to have to wait. Oh, it only shows 20 on mine. I got a message for review. Let's see. I'll go ahead and show that. He's freezing his nips off. My nips are fine. I got the heated jacket on. It's my toes. As soon as it updates to 20, it shows 19 on mine still. I wish I could show you actually with my mirror. And, I don't know if you can see it. Yep. 19. We're on. Okay, I believe you guys. I believe you. I'll start it up now. Now it's probably not going to start up the first go around because it's cold in E85. But I haven't cold started it this cold before either. We're gonna let her pump. No gas pedal. It's digital. Oh, it doesn't like it. Oh, yep, it died. Let the fuel pump purge. Second time every time. Oh yeah. Let's go outside. I'm gonna do this though. Whoop. Just in case we come back inside. Oh, it's snowing. Oh. It's so cold. It's got a squeaky pulley right now. I think it's the belt. Oh, America, baby! America! It'll start chopping here in a minute. I tell you one thing, if anyone's ever been around E85, it smells so good. Oh yeah. It's funny, dude. I don't know if you can hear me right now, but the exhaust in the front is quieter than my true tools I had back in the day. We know why, man. It's bald eagle juice. It gets anybody that kind of wet. Got a little condensation. Oh man, you're missing out if you haven't seen a turbo dunk. I do need to get some copper sealant, a copper ring for the V-band right here. It kind of has a little bit of an exhaust leak. That's where that drip is. God damn, I love America. But I replaced this power steering pump, and the belt so everything got messed up. The belt, I think it hasn't lost a rib, but the side is worn out and the string is showing. So until that string stuff warms up, it just squeaks like this. It's so annoying. Yeah, she's pretty rowdy, dude. She is pretty rowdy. It's like 27, maybe 2,800 pounds with me in it, and it is about 1,000 horsepower. So I just don't have the brakes or the suspension to make 1,000 horsepower fast. It just wants to spin. But on the highway, it's a piss pistol. Yeah, I'm 800 of the weight. You're not lying there. But I'm cutting. That's my New Year's resolution. I want to lose 60 pounds. Yeah, it's all right. At least you showed up. I don't think Daniel would. I think I might have overfilled the power steering a bit. I may need to ask the wife once it warms up for a paper towel to make sure I didn't overfill it. But yeah, Heather weighs like 95 pounds soaking wet with a bunch of bricks in her pocket. She could probably make this thing fly. Let's get inside real quick. So, It's at 100 degrees right now, so it's already, oh yeah, it's already warmer than it was out there. But it probably is way over full. I think you're right, Justin. Because it was, I think it had air in it one day leaving work, so I put more in it, and I think I just needed to let the air out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this while the cap's off, and then I'll put a paper towel in there and suck some of it up. But yeah, I don't know if you can tell, it's just by doing the rear, like the Dynamat in the rear and stuff before the carpet, it is drastically quieter in this car. I mean, it's still kind of loud, but like it used to be so loud in here. Oh yeah? I don't know what you're hinting at. How's your new computer doing, Justin? Are you digging it? Mine, I was playing Call of Duty and it doesn't like the AMD's like overclock stuff, so it kept crashing. So I had to tell Radeon to stop overclocking for that game, and it fixed my issue. That's the only issue I've ever had with the Radeon stuff. But yeah, it's a good combo. I think I will end up going 7900 later on. I have the 6900 XT, and I can stream. I can do a vertical stream and a horizontal stream and play Call of Duty at like 230 frames, which is crazy to me, the fact that it's that cheap of a computer to build compared to Intel and NVIDIA. But I'm kind of itching to go play on it now. But yeah, I was gonna show you this dash stuff. I have these zeros right here. I can actually, like that, oh wait, that's not supposed to, I don't need to change that one. That's my knock sensor. I got AS1 right here. I can change these to like injectors and pulse, or a sign switch, basically is what this, let me get it to buffer. A sign switch, so if I have, let's say I put a sign switch 1 as, I don't know, data log to the Holly input, what it'll do is it'll put a light right here, and it'll say on. And we got here, I don't remember what RS stands for. Maybe it's the same way, I forget. But that's just the stock one. I need to do, I want to do the custom, because you could put a photo in the background. But so it's a black screen right now. I need to talk to him. I don't know how to actually add everything. I think you're supposed to do it on the laptop. It's got a little program file, and that would be my layout. My goal is to get this layout kind of, where's it at? I like this layout a lot, but I want to, the boost, I want to change these like right here, and I don't think you can. Why does it keep unbuffering? I can't change the boost setting. I'd like to be like a coolant or something else, and then fuel. Obviously, I got to wire the fuel and stuff. So I've just been running the normal 4 for now until I get a layout the way I want it, which I'll do that later on. But we're at 142 right now. AFRs are great. Fuel pressure is great. Oil pressure is great. Auto response is great. It's a good car. It's fun. We need to get, the goal is to get on Heather's here soon. I gotta motivate her to come out in the cold with me, because I don't want to be the only one in the cold. But I have a stove in that little mini shop, so if I can get a stove, like say it's a Saturday, I may Friday night put a couple of logs in there to heat it up, and then in the morning go put some more logs in there and get that chill out of there. And then that way we can put some toys in there for Chloe to play, so she's warm, we're all warm, and we're just working on the truck or something out there. That's coming up. Gary, Blake, I don't know if you're still in here, but Gary got a hold of his father-in-law, and he pretty much got gifted a 72 Ford Ranger. It's a long bed, but I think it's a free chassis with a built engine. It just needs to be the normal refresher. It's been in a barn for 5 years. We're gonna rebuild that, probably cut the bed, not the bed, we'll probably cut the frame, do the shortening kit, and then see if we can find a short bed. If we can't find a short bed, we're gonna have to cut the bed and shorten it too. So that'll be a fun build. But he's trying to get into the car scene. What have you been playing on your computer, Justin? I saw you get on Rivals. I'd like to get on Rivals. I haven't tried it yet. I've been on the Call of Duty grind lately, but I want to play that. I want to play Path of Exile 2. I really kind of want to try. I feel like that's just a chill game to play. There's another game. I kind of want to get back into Tarkov, but I don't know if I can commit to getting back into Tarkov. I'm going to go ahead and just turn this steering wheel a bunch, because I think there is probably... no, Tyler, I haven't. I'm kind of... Okay, so Telltale games are the ones where you make the decisions, right? Like The Walking Dead and the one in the pyramid or whatever. What do you top it out at? 75. I've topped out at 147 right now. There's Clo Bear. Hi! Hi! I'd let her come out here, but she's so confused. She's like, why is the car running? You know, I haven't played the Telltale games. I'm kind of funny though. I've actually just watched people on YouTube play the games, which is funny. I'll let her know that you said hi when I go in there. Oh, I got your glasses too. They're in the terrain right now. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the Telltale games. They are cool. I just never bought them to play them. But, I mean, watching people go through the story and make your decisions, that's pretty cool. I do like that. I really kind of, I'm not going to lie, dude. I kind of want to mess with some Minecraft again, dude. When I worked at a grocery store, we had a whole server, and we would literally get off work, drink, and just build things out of squares. Now, I don't know why it was so fun. Maybe it's because it's just one of those games you play for 2 weeks and never play again for another 5 years. But I think my 5-year clock is coming up, so it's almost time. But I have topped at 156. 146 is what this GPS said. Well, I zoomed way in. This GPS was like 156, 146. But this one's weird because if I let off, I don't know if I don't know how it registers right, because I think it was like 10 off. If you go like crazy fast and then like if you have a sporadic change in speed, it just doesn't. I'm gonna say, well, we'll just say 130 just to lower it down. I haven't really got in on it. I got on it a little bit at this. I've gotten probably 110 on this setup with my brother-in-law, but it just, I don't want to go right now. I don't want to break it. I just put the new trans in. I'm still breaking in the twin disc clutch. I just now got the suspension, the rear done, but the front needs to be done, and the car needs, I have drilled and slotted 8/8 brakes in the back, but the front pistons are single piston brakes, and they just don't bite like I want them to bite. I'm gonna spend the money. That's another $2,000 after I do the coilovers. Aerospace Engineering or Willwood. They both have a kit for the 8/8, so I can get the fronts for the AMC and the rears. But I'll figure out which one I'm gonna do then. What's up, Yusuf? How are you doing? My goal is to stream. I streamed for 100 minutes yesterday, but I gotta help Heather cook some chili for tonight for family night. We're gonna go eat at the in-laws, so I'll probably stream till, we'll do an hour. Right? We're at 54 minutes right now. I can't feel my, I can feel my toes now because the heater's on, but I was not able to feel them before. It's snowing. I think this is snow. I don't know what you would call it. It's just cold, white stuff in the air. We'll go back outside real quick now that I warmed up. We gotta get the hood on. I'll let it purr on the phone stand real quick. But yeah, see, just sitting in the car, it's not very loud. The turbo really does muffle a lot of the noise. But putting the hood on is a process that I need both hands for. Yeah. There we go. out real quick and check my power steering fluid. So much warmer in the house. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, sir. He's the best 80. Yes, it's cold. The hot mark. I'm gonna pull some out because it's not really hot, it's kind of warm. We're just gonna pull out a teeny little bit of power steering fluid, put the hood on, and then we're gonna go cook chili. I'll punch it before I kill it. It'll probably, I'll back it up so the mic doesn't clip because it clipped last time I did it. Code red right now because my heated jacket battery died and it's getting cold. No, dude, sockless hay dudes for life, bro. These are my my slipper ones, man. Don't hate, like, don't hate. I got like 5 pairs. Don't hate. These are my lounging ones. The tip right now is 20 degrees with 30-mile-per-hour wind and a wind chill of 9. And I can't feel my butthole anymore, so I would say maybe 8 degrees, not 9. Somewhere around there. I'm doing this for you guys. Look at that exhaust leak. I gotta take that V-band off. So I just don't want to. It's too cold. Kansas City. Oh, I'm sorry, Casey, that there's ice and snow on the ground. I'll let her rip, Austin. I got you. We're gonna let that chat go through. We're not PG friendly right now. The daughter's not outside. No, usually I work in Crocs. Which is crazy. I used to do flip-flops too. But now I'm in Hey Dudes right now. But I'm in pretty much normal clothes, but a heated jacket. But now the heated jacket is now a normal jacket because it's no longer heated. So there's that. I'm glad you're loving the foot of snow, Casey. But we don't have snow on the ground over here, so there's no having fun in it. It's just cold. It's just very, very cold. I can't feel anything. Pretty sure anything gets bad. You can test it by so take your field sending unit out if it's easy to get to, and then just move the arm up and down and see what happens, what the gauge says while you do that. If it doesn't change, it could be the actual gauge. But you also got to remember, if you have a custom field sending unit, there's different ohm readings. So you have to match the ohm reading gauge to the ohm reading field sending unit. Hey, that's what's up, dude. That's what's up. That'd be fun. Alright, I'm gonna give her a rev and then I'm done. We're at an hour now. I'm cold. We're gonna let her eat. I'm gonna kill it. And then I'm gonna go make some chili and charge my jacket because I'm gonna need it now. Need to put a reserve tank for the antifreeze right there instead of the little hose. Let me make sure that's what it's dripping. It's so cold. Yeah, that's where we're dripping at. Yeah, I got that cake. Got that cake, man. I need to do a expansion tank for the coolant, though. I filled it all the way up with antifreeze. I just have a little, once it gets to whatever pressure, it opens up. But yeah, that's my car, man. I think that's it for today. I hope you guys have a good week, Sunday. And stay warm. Stay warm because it's cold. It's cold out here in the suburbs. But yeah, man, I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for chatting, hanging out, chatting. I'm gonna try to do this more often, preferably in the garage next time. I'm probably gonna do that next time. I'll catch y'all later. You guys have a good day, good week, and I'll see you later on. My dad sends you trash. Aiden, the only thing that is trash is your Call of Duty skills, my bud. I'll catch y'all later, though.